Welcome back. Welcome back to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. I want to thank you all for this morning, taking out your busy schedule to listen. We really appreciate you, family and friends, and those are listening. Thank you very much for just listening and commenting. We appreciate you. Your opinion. Thank you. So subscribe. Go ahead. If you want to mean feedback, it's very important. We would love to hear from you. And on today's topic, I have something I want to share with you because I think we have gotten away. I think we have gotten away from a lot of things. And one of the things that we have gotten away is our Black history. Why does Black history still matter? Why does Black history still matter? Can someone tell me why does Black history still matter? Why should we celebrate Black history during the months? What does that mean to you? See, 40 years of African American culture, there's always been a movement from civil rights. We've been slaves. Africans, we've been slaves. Yes, we have. And what we're seeing right now is seem like a setback because the movement of Black history right now is not. It's been unprecedented. I can say it like that. Okay, when we look at it, because due to the elections coming, and we see how there's a divide in the community in the Black history. And they want us to divide people that are into that culture that wants you to separate. Then you should let it do that. You should let it happen because your ancestors, people way back from the 90s, have fought for you, have laid down their lives for you due to the fact that you didn't have no rights as African Americans that came into America. You didn't have no rights. And I'm not talking about racism. I'm talking about something that's affecting people today because the right to vote, you have the right to vote. Those things are very important. Who you put in office, and it's not the person, it's the individual that's going to do something for everybody, no matter what color of your skin. See, you want your children, your children and generations to come to live a happy and a successful life. And we pray, yes, we always known for prayer. Blacks, African Americans have always known to pray, even from the cotton fields. They pray, from the shacks, they prayed and they put God first. These are things that is very important, even from the Black History Months of Carter G. Wilson, goes back in 1926. The history of African American, I mean, it's very important as our country grows. The contributions, the things that are not been brought out enough, even though slavery had a more toll back then. Now, Black representation is lacking. It's lacking, y'all. It's lacking in some areas. It improves though. I can say that. I'm back. I'm born back in the '60s. So I understand some things. To read up on Black history, your studies. See, it'll go down to your roots. It'll trace all the way back from who you came from. It'll let you know as a tree where you came from. I think now there's a lot of people don't care. They don't care how far they went back. But it's good to know your heritage, your roots, where you came from, because people have went on and not to this day have not known that your family has a stronger tie all over this world. And we had back then the things of the civil rights movement, in the '50s, the '60s, the college students, the Kent States, so much the protesters, George Ford, remember him? It was a lot of things going on. And so, why is Black History Month? Too, it's important because, well, if I'm saying like this, it has been left out. Black History Month has been left out. Okay, look at our public schools. Look at the school system. Look at the Black colleges and stuff. Look what's going on when it comes to funding and get education. Look what's now, and look at the contributions. Look how the things are taking place. It's divided. And we got some African Americans that are fighting against each other right now. But if they go back and look into the history books, we're moving forward. That's a good thing too. And you don't want to get stuck in the past. But it's a good thing that we look forward and see, where our roots come from. There's a lot of things people that don't realize from the tree that you could be related to some people, even of a different culture, because that's how this world and things were messed up, and a lot of things that happened through, I'm gonna say sin as a Christian, yeah. And today in American communities right now, we've been underrepresented, and they don't have, we don't have. Look at the media, stuff like that. Look at when it comes to higher education. Look at the violence, racial profiling, things just happening right from social to political, even to economic. Okay, even from welfare. Many people don't feel safe, especially black people, minorities too. They don't feel safe. Yeah, because now we're seeing right now in this day and time right now that you can get away with some of everything if you're a law enforcement officer, and thank God for the body cam. Just think about all the unsolved murders and now what's going on now all across America. Think about the bodies and stuff, on TV, what the media is showing you, and it's real. And look at politicians, those up in the White House, look what's going on. We never came to a state where, seeing when I was growing up, I didn't know none of them, like George Ford and, none of them. Obama, Reagan, George W. Bush. These were people that didn't act out. They didn't have no felony. They wasn't messing with other countries that want to take us out. Let's call it out. Yeah, the people you get arrested overseas right now, you ain't coming home unless the president they intervene, because right now, go to Russia right now and you go over there somewhere and just being a citizen, just not a citizen, but just visiting, you can get arrested. Hell, 20 years or 30 years. Look at Brittany Griner and many other ones that now had got free, from the military. So it's a lot of things going on. And I think America right now, even in our history, we need to take a look at this. God, He sees this time. He been sowing. He saw things that's going to happen in American history. It's going to shape America. Right now, it's being shaped. Things are happening right now. Um, and right now, we must really take a look at that and realize that as African Americans, we got to stick together. Protests, not in a violent way. And we must do things to make sure that the people from our minorities, all colors, are getting treated right, fair. And that's what the thing is. Our environments, things is taking place in America. Even every February, each February, they continue with the Woodson, Carter Woodson, educating students and about the black history. But that's good too. I mean, we need to. And we need to feel, and I think black communities need colleges too. I mean, really, that it's affordable, that students can get the education. A lot of times because the college tuition is so high, and the communities, the low income community, they can't go to college, get a degree, because of uh, the tuition rate. I think America need to come together and look at that from all over. I mean, we're not singling out anyone because it should be. You shouldn't have to pay as much as you're paying right now to go to college. It's expensive. People who have owe over 100, 200,000, $300,000. That's a lot. Just to get a degree, it should be lower. African American history is world history. Black history is world history. Okay, so we need black influences all over the world. The kids and stuff, and the communities to look at one another and smile and say, hey, you know what, make it. That's what we need. We don't have the scientists and black astronauts. We had one that went up to space, the woman. That's sort of like what it says, but we had scientists, we had artists, we had activists, and we got black businesses. There's a lot of things that happen, but there was a fight for it. There was a fight for it until still today. No matter what, we're still in a fight because right now everything is all about money and power. Okay, and divide. When we see that, and we see the bias and the racism that's some have taken on to say that they're above the law or they don't believe in the Constitution. Some want to get rid of the Constitution of the United States. Some want to have the Supreme Court judges come up with laws that even the president can have much power to do things without approval from the Supreme Court. That's what we're seeing right now. Because I tell you right now, black history, blacks right now, if some things and minorities from all over, we look at this, there's different things. I'm not trying to talk about Republican, Democrat, but when we look at it right now, you got to look at what's going to happen. What's going to happen to the women's rights? What's going to happen? What's going to happen to these states? What's going to happen to the UN nation when it comes to America bringing people in as alliance? What's going to happen to? I mean, we're talking about stuff that's going to affect us overseas. It's going to come here home. And what about? It's a lot of things we got to look at. It's for real, and we see the wars on TV. We see the judges on TV. We see things that took place that we never. We see the march, the riot on the Capitol. I mean, this is something new. We wasn't expecting this, but it happened, and a lot of them been in denial. We see a Supreme Court just right now siding with a felon, grant immunity, which I think that I'll tell you. I mean, Christian and non-Christian, and the law is for the lawless. Okay, that's what it's for. The Bible states that. Okay, so I don't believe that you shouldn't be able to get off if they found you a juror and he was innocent to proven guilty by the court of law. And yet the things that's taking place from the Supreme Court judges, the three that are siding with the former president. I mean, think about all this. I mean, and then like I say, when it comes to morals and values, when you look at things, we know, some people, they could be doing things thinking they're doing right by also, the scary part is this. To me, is when I see trying to arrest doctors for doing their job, for trying to save people's lives. That is not normal. Okay, so if anyone should agree with that, then I'll just pray for you because a doctor shouldn't be arrested for trying to save a person's life. Okay, critical stage. As we see what's going on place now, the pictures, the things that people are taking, the racism was taking place through Black history. I'm gonna go back to Black history. Okay, we have a huge part in history. Okay, and if we don't stand up and come back, and come back what's right and what's wrong, then when it comes to our rights, people being taken away, it can happen. It can happen. I don't care. And see, they're not the ones that's sitting behind up there in the courts with the judges and stuff. They're not up there looking at all that with the Congress and Senate. And the people that are saying what a person ain't gonna do have shown down the years of things of that nature, of overturning the election, and even trying to go after the vice president. I know you saying and we see a black man, an African American, Barack Obama. Okay, we ain't gonna agree with everything he says. So I don't either. But one thing about it, he had common sense. He wasn't out there doing things that people, was gonna be hurt by it. The voters, the people, was gonna be hurt by it. He wasn't going over there making friends with Russia and North Korea, and he's making sure that Ukraine and all those countries, they were protecting them because they know that even today, if Ukraine loses to Russia, Russia takes it over, and China decides to go after the Taiwan over there or over there countries, then it's gonna be they're gonna have those countries, and then it wouldn't be right. So justice for everybody, no matter what color you are. Justice is for everybody because we want to be able to raise our grandchildren up to a free world that's not doing caught up in things of what we're seeing right now. We got to look at stuff like this. You celebrate Black history. I heard people say year round, celebrate it. Because it's worth it. The people died for you. Those are the civil rights movement. People were hung, churches, things were happening. People's houses were burned down. Out to Mississippi, everywhere. Things happen. And we don't need to be, as African Americans, fighting each other. We gotta know, fighting each other. Why we're fighting each other? Why we're doing things to each other? Why? Just to know that you don't own nothing in America when it comes to your doing what you want to do in violent ways because the law is against you. And most times when you look at the court system, you see that the African American jails and all around are full with African Americans, the population, because they don't keep you there. Pack your bags. As I say, I went to this courthouse and they had If you have committed a crime, you serve 99% of your time. Pack your bags. I seen a letter on the wall, and yeah, like I seen the statement on the wall like that. It lets you know that you are not above the law, and if you should do anything to one another, your own race or whoever, you will be locked up. You will not get back out. I'm telling you, it's real. They ain't giving you no chances. Like they not. We're in society right now. We want to be safe, and all the people who are the ones, some that are degrading immigrants. They come over here legal. I know things people are saying that they taking homes and taking up. It's called sanctuary cities. That's what that is. All because when you think about this stuff. If you knew someone in Congress and the Senate was trying to stop that, and you knew it's going to get crowded and crowded and crowded, they knew, and all because of one person who just said that, don't support it. And it's true. Kamala Harris is not making it up. You gotta ask Lindsey Graham, ask their Republicans, ask the senator that was on the bipartisan that who wants to do that, sign that bill to stop the illegal immigrants and those that come over illegal. But yet, because of the divisiveness of who the dislike of race, you see this happening, but I think everybody, we one nation under God, individual, with liberty and justice for all. And that's what it's about. Okay. So I don't know who's telling people I'm deterring against certain people because of what we've been seeing, what's been happening among the people and the voters that wants to have it where this one person wants to be a dictator. Yes, a dictator. I said it. If a person if a person will lie, constantly lying, it's in the Bible, and they're gonna lie all the way. They're gonna lie all the way. They're gonna lie all the way just to get back into office. They're gonna lie. These are lies, people. This is not nothing made up. The media is not making this up. The media, there's proof. You got judges, you got lawyers, you got district attorneys, they are listening. They know. Okay. And with all the violence behind this, rationalized violence continues in America. And it shouldn't be. So I just want to say celebrate Black History. Move forward. Somebody might say, "What are you going back for? What are you going back?" I understand you. We understand that we celebrate our Black history. We understand that our ancestors and those in the civil rights movement and those that marched for us and until now, a new era, a new phase, a new chapter has came in now, and we're seeing the very side of what's going to be presented now, what's going to come down the line, what's going to happen, the who, what, when, where, and why. We're seeing all this take place. We're seeing we see among the blacks is that they want to vote for freedom. The Republicans, some Republicans out here, they want freedom, and that's good. So all this talking about, well, this person that, it ain't true because it is the media has them on video, that has them saying these things. It's been written in papers that there's a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of lies, to try to win an election and to do things is to get up there and try to badmouth a person by name calling. This is what this former president, do. He does a lot of name calling. He try to make people look bad. It's like a little kid. He name calling. And the best way you debate him, I'm just saying, is that let him say what he say. Then you counteract him with the truth. People want to know the truth, no matter what he says. They want to know the truth, and you tell the truth. Because when you do it that way, you give people more insight on what's really happening here. People will vote for you. I'm just trying to vote for you if you tell the truth. Because we've been lied to a long, long time. We've been lied to. Things that's not what's good. During the COVID-19, it was not good. Put bleach in drink some bleach, all that. We've seen that happen on TV. And this is TV. Now, the President of the United States you run from, everybody has the right to run, choose your party. But here's from since Ronald Reagan, George Bush, and many more, Liz Cheney, them, and we see now there's some things that they're not even agreeing with. Okay, or what's taking place. If Ronald Reagan was here, George W. Bush, this is the father the father was here. Even think about it. Republicans will disagree on when it comes to the safety of the people, American people. And I'm quite sure George Bush wouldn't have been friends with Russia or China or North Korea. And he's my friend because if they got people in jail over there that can't get back home and they giving them 20 to 30 years in prison or 15 to 12, they're not your friends. Okay. And I just want to share that. And then you got to look at for what it is. So, you got to look at for what it is. The United States needs to guard their borders. Okay, the United States needs to me, I'm not the president, but I'm seeing this from reading in history. Guard their borders. Have a fair election. No more capital running to the Capitol. I think people should be held accountable for what they did under the law. That you got proof though. Gotta have proof, gotta have evidence. Anyone who's doing the violating the law, the federal law, then and they got you, then no matter what, and then if you should pardon them, then it shows us that you can be for stuff like that. Like I say, people can be a criminal, we can be a felony. I mean, agree with criminals. I mean, we don't want that either, because no matter who it is, even me, I've been a law-abiding citizen, a God-fearing man that loves and forgives and pray for people. And I think we all need to find out that American history, Black history, is part of world history. It is. Black history is world history. Okay, so every day in a way where you understand your roots and teach it to the young people. Teach it to those, they already trying to take Florida. They was trying to take out the Black history, the books out there in Florida. See, that's, it's not right. And some states already have, like I say, bland ban, like Florida, Arkansas. Okay, like Arkansas, Florida, Missouri, Texas. Well, look at all this stuff is trying to be divisive. Okay, it's part of the USA. We don't want it to diminish. You got grandchildren, you got kids growing up. Think about what happens. Look what happened to them. Okay, think about him. Okay, and look at that. That we must stand. Look about like the Holocaust and all the things people went through. And look at it. Just the thing is, what people are saying is true. Some people are telling you this. Yeah. So if you want to just do like volunteer, go to those centers and stuff for racial justice and volunteer your opportunity, and, to help out. Volunteer because it's very important, and we need, like I say, our children, our grandchildren, generations to come to live a quiet and a peaceful life without all this confusion that's taking away. See, right now, America, right now, probably is on the verge of civil war. Yeah, because what's going to happen? I'm not saying this, but I'm looking at what's happening with the divide. I was already said I listened to Donald Trump. I'm gonna say his name. He already said he won't, unless there's a fair election, he'll stand down. That's what they kept asking him, but he wasn't saying it was clear. He wasn't saying unless it's a fair election. But the thing is, you got to realize now it's different. You don't have Mike Pence there. You have Biden, Kamala Harris there. So you ain't gonna just transition and take over anything and all that because you have Merrick Garland, you have the judges from both sides, Republican and Democrats. They know what you want to do. They know that these voting things from voting, people gonna try to cheat. They already know that the FBI, they see all this, and you hear it on TV. You hear them talking about it all the time about this election that's coming for 2025. Uh, will be you will see because and they're gonna be monitoring too. You think they ain't? They know what you're doing. They know what they looking at everybody, which is good. Look at everybody. Yeah. So we just want to live a quiet and peaceful life. We are the United States of America and God, one nation under God. We are one nation under God. That's right. So for those that's talking against the opponents of Kamala Harris because she's a Indian, African American, and calling her names and all that, they don't do anything. And the ones, if any of our African Americans are doing it, guess what? Remember now, the people that fought for you to be here, the people that fought for you to be here, remember them. Because if it wasn't for them, things you would probably be around. Okay. So you gotta look at stuff like that and take it for what it is, okay? Nothing. Well, I see the laws on both sides. There's one with a plan. One will say what they're gonna do. There's one just talking about things. No plan, no layout of nothing. He's just talking about I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna cut that, I'm gonna do this, and blaming people. Blaming the Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, but they working. Joe Biden has passed more bills, more laws than any president. Think about his track record. Look at the Congress over there, the mega Republicans. Look at them. 23 laws that's been passed under them. Come on now. You have to do research. This is real. So when I think of independence also, there's a lot of independents. I'm gonna say this. They gonna switch to Democrat because they know what kind of person Donald Trump is. Well, he's just trying to stay out of jail. I'm talking in politics, but I'm praying at the same time. I know people gonna disagree with me, but you have your opinion counts too. I really, really, really love you. Well, all y'all keep praying all the way to the election day. And whoever God's put in office, then He knows there's something needed. So and we pray that the peaceful transition of power be transferred, and we don't, and the women's rights be taken care of to a point where they don't have to die, or a doctor don't have to get arrested just to help. Just pray, okay? And pray that these Social Security and Medicaid, all that stuff that he wants to take out from Project 2025. These are black. You got, African Americans that's really believe that the ones that's in Congress and all around thinking that that's okay, but it's not. So you have Social Security, you have senior citizens, you have people that can't work. They're seniors, they're retired. They need their Social Security, they need their benefits. You have people that are disabled. Okay, that's things, DDI. So I just want to say, all churches pray, 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 pray. From the evangelical side, if you're looking at it for a spiritual game where we'll just pray and ask God to whoever He elect in, that it'll be Him. If you're looking for a politics side where you're siding with the person because of the person that either that you like, then okay. But be truthful from both sides. Be truthful, and that's what it's all about. Being truthful, because people they'll vote for you if you're truthful. If you're not truthful, then they can see it, they can smell it in your media, in your news conference, in your radio interviews. They can see it, and they know what you're doing and how you're trying to do it and who you're trying to get, that they see it. So, but guess what? They'll beat you to the voting poll and vote for who they want. All right, I just was talking about Black and African American. It's history, period. The communities, what we got to face coming up. We got to stick together. Minorities all stick together because it's going to be a ride. It's in November. It's going to be a ride. Things are going to change. It's going to be a ride. So we need to just pray every day. Churches pray every day. People pray every day. That God, whatever His plan is, and it'll be done. His will be done. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I love to hear from you. If you'd like to subscribe, go ahead. Tell us what you think. Your opinion counts. Your opinion counts. Yes. So thank you so much, family and friends and loved ones. And may you have a fantastic and a wonderful day. I am DJ and Dr. Shah. We thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. And you have a fantastic life and a fantastic year. And just be blessed always. Thank you. Bye bye.